You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your full roster of weekly spoilers for Monday, August 26th, all the way through Friday, August 30th, plus some bonus info from a new sneak peek that just came out. Not the promo, something else entirely. So next week, we have the hunt on for Valentin Cassadine, and it looks like Molly Lansing wants some revenge. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's dive right into the action coming on Monday, August 26th, which is season 61, episode 246 of the ABC soap. Laura Spencer is on a mission, and she is quite determined, and this could be anything from finding Valentin because she wants Charlotte back, trying to find Lucky, trying to find a liver donor for Lulu. She has so much on her plate right now. Anna Devane asks for help from Robert Scorpio. This has got to be about the search for Valentin. Valentin is the most wanted guy in Port Charles right now. Tracy Quartermaine is quite upset. Unless it's about deception, it could be about Lulu. Remember, she loves Lulu. Brooklyn Quartermaine and Chase talk and things get very emotional. I wonder if this is more of her feeling bad for her mom, Lois, and the person who did not like her Brooklyn accent. So mean picking on that Brooklyn accent. Jason Morgan has a very interesting chat with Jack Brennan. And I don't know if it's about Valentin, Sonny, Pikeman. And so this is where the sneak peek comes in. It's a bonus scene from Monday's episode. Carly is not very happy that Brennan has her hauled to the new WSB station in Port Charles. He thanks her for coming by, and she's like, well, 2 WSB agents showed up to my job, and I thought I was being taken into custody, and he wants to know, should you be taken in? And then he finally admits he's using her, and then all of a sudden, Jason Morgan shows up at the door, upset to check on her. She was the bait to lure Stone Cold there. That's who Brennan says he really wanted to see, and which is very interesting because of the Pikeman stuff and the plots against Sonny, which we all know Jack Brennan was neck deep in. Tuesday, August 27th, 2024, season 61, episode 247, Ric Lansing goes to see Alexis Davis. I'm sure he has questions for her about the paperwork that Molly found showing there was going to be a filing to try and keep primary custody of the baby that she was supposed to be carrying as a surrogate. Everything was made so much worse when Molly confronted her, and Christina finally told the truth. No, I was not going to give you the baby, which is crazy because she was so intense about, oh, I don't know if I can give the baby to Molly and TJ because they may break up. And she was talking about how her and Blaze would be great parents, and then they broke up. The irony in that. This is such a messy scene. But yeah, for Christina to finally admit that was shocking. Also on Tuesday, Carly and Elizabeth are both shocked. Could be about Lulu, could be about anything else. Lots of stuff about Lulu and Valentin both this week. Tracy is upset and lashing out, and again, could be about Lulu. Laura has some bad news to deliver. That has to be about Lulu. And Molly Lansing opens up to Dex Heller. And I wonder if she wants to talk to him about Sonny attacking him. She may want to see Sonny prosecuted because she feels like she's definitely sure that Christina went over there and got in it with Ava to try and protect Sonny. So maybe Molly thinks a good way to get back at Christina is to prosecute Sonny for what he did to Dex. And Anna should have already done that. Wednesday, August 28th, 2024, season 61. Episode 248. Anna goes to see Jack Brennan and tries to convince him of something. I'm guessing it's to help her find Valentin. And Laura must decide something really big. And again, this may be about Lulu, trying to find a donor. Are they telling her it's time to unplug her and let her go? It's going to be something very upsetting. I think we're going to get right down to the wire, but I do expect Lulu to be saved. Christina reaches out to Jason. I wonder if she wants to ask him to kill Ava since Sonny said he wouldn't. Speaking of Ava, she's very upset on Wednesday. I'm sure she's not happy Jagger has her in protective custody. And another spoiler for Wednesday is that it turns out Sonny's suspicions were spot on. Remember, he told Ava that Jagger's going to kill her and blame him. I don't see Jagger as getting murdery, but, we'll see how much of Sonny's suspicions play out. Thursday, August 29th, 2024, episode 249 of the current season. Dante has a very emotional and heartfelt talk with his mom, Olivia Falconeri. He's opening up to her, and I'm sure it's about Lulu and just how much he loved her. And Maxie is sitting on that secret, about Lulu wanting to tell Dante that she still loves him. And then she went into a coma, and Maxie explained to still comatose Lulu that she kept that secret because she felt like Lulu would want him to move on when she was like this. Portia and Curtis Ashford have a talk about what's ahead, and I'm guessing it is about Molly and TJ's future after they suffered this loss and after they found out what they think Alexis and Christina were planning. And of course, it was just Christina planning it. Alexis just happened to have the paperwork shoved in there. And Christina is absolutely crushed on Thursday. Maybe it's when she finds out Molly still hates her. Maybe she's still facing charges. We'll see. Sonny makes an offer that is quite surprising to someone, and Drew Quartermaine gets a phone call that shocks him. I'm wondering, because it looks like Lucky is in the exact same prison that Drew was in. So I'm very curious if Drew might get a call about Lucky. That would just be kind of wild, but not totally implausible, just because they're using the same set. Whether both of them were held in the Cassadine compound or they're just repurposing the set for Lucky and they're going to call it something else remains to be seen. Friday, August 30th, 2024, season 61, episode 250. Alexis is facing off with John Cates. Of course, this is about his accusation that Christina tried to kill a federal witness. And Alexis already has so much on her plate because Molly is furious. Molly sees Alexis and Sam taking Christina's side. I mean, it was hard. Alexis was sitting with Christina during the funeral and wasn't sitting with the daughter that was the surrogate. And that was supposed to be the adoptive mother. It is very complicated because Christina did suffer a loss while pregnant, but she also clearly had in her mind that was her kid and she was never giving it up. So this is messy, very soapy stuff. Ava is really scared on Friday. Maybe of prison, maybe of Sonny, maybe of Jagger. We'll see. I'm just looking forward to more Mara West scenes. She always brings it. Carly is pressuring Sonny by the end of the week, and Anna is busy persuading someone, and Michael Corinthos is still worried about Willow Tate. I thought it was interesting at the funeral when she was talking about loving someone you can't have. And, they were talking about grief and the babies and everything. But in my mind, she was talking about Drew and loving him and not being able to have him. She is still very hot for Drew. So we'll see how it goes. Those are all of our weekly spoilers. Drop your comments on what you're excited to see next week. Please subscribe if you're not following us, and definitely come back soon for more with me, Belinda from Soap Dirt, talking General Hospital with you 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.